it's a short video that's come together after last night's ritual. And here are some things that might be useful. And this is all about angelical magic here. And questions you can do when everything feels lost and or you are in paralyzing fear or something. The first question to ask, can I live with myself if I don't try? And taking a small step is always fighting fears and paralyzing fears. And if you are paralyzed in fear, focus on a simple task. Tie your shoelace, try to bend your fingers, whatever a simple task that is, touch a pen, grab something. And your actions are always noticed, so that's why you should commit to follow through. And when you take action upon intent and your heart is also in line, you always have support, especially if you are trying to help others there. There is no need to extra meditation or something like that. When you start to learn how to do that everything is aligned, that is what you practice, that you can get the feeling that it feels good in your heart, gut and mind at one time. And that's when you always do action. So you just balance these three out to make it simple. And if you are feeling numb, keep on going anyway, since it might be an angelical protection going on, that they protect your soul from any damage, and that's why you feel numb, so you don't feel anything. It's happened to me many times. And if I felt something after witnessing something horrific, I wouldn't have been, there might have been some soul wounds coming on there, and the angels don't want you to get any more soul wounds, so they are protecting you that way as well. So you might act calm in a horrific situation since you don't feel something, and that might just be the action that is needed. So don't put yourself down in this woke spirituality that you must always be this or that. That's the angels doing their job. And some of the qualities you always get with angels when you work with them daily: endurance, strength, persistence and courage. And they fill you up either with one or two, or sometimes they fill you up with all four at once. And that is just that you commit and follow through. And when they see that you act and follow through, the more you do that, no matter how small or big, whether you are just going and giving somebody a glass of water who is sick, they see that too. They see everything. And 2 hours of meditation equals 5 minutes of quiet focus. And that's scientifically proven. So while you do meditation and chakra work to learn new things, that is not a practice that is needed in angelical work. You can say a quick prayer and think about the angel or angels, and simply ask and try out new ideas by taking action. That is the most simple way I can put it. And then there was this thing with when protection magic gone wrong, and it often happens since you have very good shamans, they use one method, then you have magicians, then you have witchcraft, and then you have crystal healing and all those things. And when you work with the angels, you might come across quite a lot of these things when they have mixed so many things that things go wrong. Since many times you pick from so many traditions without knowing the traditions, that it ends up like this. And this was a thing when they have done protection for a house with sage, salt and tar water. It's quite common to use tar here in Northern Europe, at least. And it can go wrong and trap spirits within a home. So that is like a jail for the spirits or a demon or something, since it can't leave. And that can make them quite angry. And that can cause a negativity spiral that grows and grows and grows. The people in the home gets more angry, they are affected, but everything starts to grow, and it can take years and decades, and then it just goes really bad. And you might often find out these things, and it is difficult when people, you don't speak about it, but you might pick it up on it, and there might be an angel to say that just call on me and let's do a banishing here. But you always need from the homeowner thing. But don't ever be surprised when people randomly from the street ask you something and you don't have anything that shows that you work with angels. And that happens quite a lot. And after banishing, call on an angel or pray directly afterwards. Don't leave any open energy spot. If you get rid of something, there's like a void, and that void fills up quickly. And if you banish one, let's say some evil spirit or something, and you leave it unattended, you might enter up with something even bigger and stronger than that one. So don't ever leave it. Just straight after banishing, go for calling. And the crucial discernment of spirits, just ask them straight out, even if you don't sense or feel them. Like for an example, I take the book of Tobiah now here, for simplicity, since I recommended it. The Apocrypha and Book of Enoch, those are very important books in the Bible. Are you the angelical healer? Wait for a response. Repeat. Are you Raphael? Doctor of the heavens, for an example. Wait. And if you feel any doubt or nothing at all, or something is off, just command them to leave. And say you are not invited, and put a stop to it right there. And then you focus and call again with full authority. And use the Bible, have a Bible by your side and call upon again, like Tobiah, and ask. And you will soon find that sometimes after a few discernments of a spirit, you get a real angelical, quite powerful connection there. You might sense something very powerful that might be freaky, but that's the real angel showing, I heard you did a discernment. So when you do discernments, you also get more ready and noticed in the angelical world, since unless you do question, then the angels start to think that you follow everything a demon suggests as well, if you, whatever way you put it. So this is always that you have to question them. To get authority, you should question both angels and demons, and that's the way it works. And Kybalion and Hermetics are not necessary materials for angelical work. They are more for when you want demons to, our nature spirits. Nature spirits didn't have Kybalion or Hermetics. That is a New Age thing that they crossed over. Every country, every nature spot has its own energies, and it's always best to use what is locally in the area. And you don't need anything except for that for spiritual work. You have water, air, fire and earth. That's all you need, and then you have yourself. And whatever spiritual prayer, whatever you do. So that was all for now. And have a magical day. Bye for now.